Another year has passed and 2023 is upon us, which means this is a time for hope, new experiences, and of course, new movies, which is exactly why I made my list of the most anticipated movies of 2023. But before we get into the list, I have a few honorable mentions, movies that I'm excited for, but we're gonna wait a couple days and not go see them the day that they release. Of course, this list is subject to change. That is, if studios decide to delay movies or if movies get canceled. However, as of right now, this is all the movies that we are seeing this year. First, let's get into the honorable mentions. So, first honorable mention that I have is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Now, as a nerd, I'm sure you can see behind me, I like everything nerdy. And of course, this includes Theater of the Mind. And what better place to practice this than Dungeons and Dragons? It looks so much better than the last Dungeons and Dragons that studios decided to make. I'm excited and I'm hopeful for what this can actually bring, especially with the star power behind it of Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, and Justice Smith. I'm just looking forward to a good, fun representation of D&D, and I just want some zaniness. Like, give me an owlbear, throw some dragons in there, and the story, I don't expect anything amazing. I just want a fun experience, and I don't really need anything serious out of this one. Next, honestly, is Barbie, okay? Which is going to star Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Simu Liu. I really don't know what to expect from this movie. The trailer was interesting, filmed in a semi-2001 Space Odyssey kind of way, and it worked. I'm curious, and it has my ass in a seat come July. Now, the final honorable mention that I have on this list is The Booger Sugar Bear. Now, the movie's not, of course, called this at all because that's a ridiculous title. However, I don't really want to say the actual word on YouTube as due to recent policy changes, anything can kind of be taken and made more serious than it really is. So Booger Sugar Bear is what we're going to go with. And this just looks hilarious, fun, and it's based on a true story. And that is, I'm there. I'm going to be there. This comes out in March and it just looks wacky. I will be there for sure. Now we're going to get into the official Flyers Isler 2023 most anticipated movies list. At number 10, we have Blue Beetle. Warner Bros. Decided to cancel a lot of movies over the past year and a half. But the one that they didn't cancel, of course, is Blue Beetle. That's why we're talking about it. I was introduced to Blue Beetle through Batman: Brave and the Bold. I'm just interested in seeing what exactly can be done with Blue Beetle, especially in live action, even though it's probably not going to be a permanent part of the DCU after it comes out. At number 9, though, is The Flash. I've seen this on a lot of people's lists of most anticipated movies. That's only because Warner Bros. Has not canceled this one. With all the controversy that Ezra Miller has caused, and it's still alive, it's still a live project, and the fact they're also pouring millions into marketing this movie at the Super Bowl makes me think that Warner Bros. Really has something good here. I'm looking forward to it. I know they've canceled a lot of cameos that were supposed to be in the movie just because James Gunn doesn't have any of that stuff in store for the future of the MCU, but I'm still going to be there. I still look forward to it. And if nothing else, I just hope to have some good fun. I want to see Michael Keaton back. I want to see what the hell we've been missing out on for 2 years now. This movie was supposed to come out in 2021, something like that. It's been a while, and according to the screenings, this is the best DCU movie to date, which is not saying a lot. I'm on record saying that a DCU 9 is a regular movie, 6 or a 7. So if nothing else, I hope that this can be at least an 8. In the number 8 spot, I have a movie that I only learned about just 2 weeks ago while I was streaming. I was watching trailers on stream, and 65, an Adam Driver led movie where he goes back in time to a prehistoric Earth and has to fight dinosaurs. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just looking forward to dinosaurs, okay? I'm looking forward to being scared of dinosaurs again, okay? I don't want any hero dinosaurs. I want to be terrified of the dinosaurs, hoping to God that the heroes get away and that I don't want to be rooting for the dinosaurs, man. I'm done with that, okay? 2023, make dinosaurs scary again. Can we get that hashtag going, please? But in my number 7 spot, okay, is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Why is this so high in the list? Why is this higher than The Flash? Why is this higher than Blue Beetle? It's Transformers. Pause, okay? Pause. I hear you. You are probably scorned by the Bayformers universe. That era's gone, okay? I'm hoping that what Bumblebee has established, what that movie established of wanting to actually have a good storyline where transformations matter, where characters actually matter, and not just explosions and metal hitting metal, all right? If we can keep pumping out these quality movies of the love of nostalgia for Transformers, I'm there for it. The only critique that I really have from the trailer is that Optimus Prime looks a little goofy if you compare him to Bumblebee. The design that he had in Bumblebee was so good, and now he just looks a little more weird. But that's okay. If that's the worst thing that can happen, I'm there for it. But also, Optimus Prime says this.
Let them come.
And if you're not into that, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a fun, cool hour and a half to 2 hours. At number 6, though, all right, we're getting serious, okay? We're almost in the top 5. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, okay? Harrison Ford cried at D23 whenever he was announcing this, when he was announcing that this movie was going to be coming out. And Harrison Ford crying is not something that I want to see. But it tells me that he has passion and that he's proud of this project. He says that the directors and the team behind this movie have a lot of care and have put a lot of time into this. And that makes me happy. That makes me hopeful. Can we finish off Indiana Jones on a good movie? It does not deserve to die, or it does not deserve to end on the Crystal Skull. If we can fix that, it'll be okay. I'll be happy with that. That's all I want. I just want it to be better than Crystal Skull, which will not be hard to do, all right? Also, please fix what he looks like on that horse. I know that's early footage, but it's still kind of scary. Outside of that footage of the horse, the de-aging shit looks great. I mean, that's amazing. Disney's actually getting very, very scary with what they can do, to be honest. But like I said, if this can bring Harrison Ford to tears, I'm just hoping that it can do the same, if not more, to me. All right, now we're here, the top 5. And at number 5, we have David Gordon Green's sequel to The Exorcist, The Exorcist. All right, this comes out October. This is the Halloween movie of the year. And if you've ever seen the original Exorcist, you know that was a literal horror-defining movie that even now adults that I work with say they haven't even seen it and refuse to watch it because it's too scary. That's what I want from this movie. I want to walk out. I want this to be another Paranormal Activity. I want everybody to be talking about this and be going, nah. All right? I want practical effects. I want great imagery. And I want so much goddamn suspense that I'm just biting all my nails, okay? My fingernails, my toenails, everything, all right? But I want some crazy intense shit from this because this is 50 years in the making, all right? A sequel that didn't need to be made, but it is being made anyways. I expect big things. Like I said, practical effects, shocking imagery, and just overall creepiness and that strong horror atmosphere. That's all I want from this. And to bite off my toenails and my regular nails. Preferably my regular nails first. But at number 4 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. All right? And I know a lot of people hate on the MCU because, oh, it's overplayed or it's over this or it's over that. Phase 4 didn't have a storyline. They're stupid. If you hear anybody say that Phase 4 didn't have a purpose, just tell them sorry because obviously they breathe out of their mouths. Although a lot of projects that they had were bloated and they were mostly just like build up and they were kind of predictable in the long run, it was all to build up this, okay? The introduction to Kang the Conqueror. That's what has this so hype for me, okay? From the leaked footage from D23 of Kang telling Ant-Man, "Have I killed you before?" Scary, all right? I want some Thanos level shit in here, okay? That's what I'm wanting from this. I want to be terrified of this dude. I want to be more scared of Kang than I was of Thanos, okay? And I know that's a tall order. I know it is, but it's possible. It's definitely doable. You hear me? It's definitely doable. And even better, this comes out mid-February. So it's not even like a long wait. We're going to know really, really soon whether or not this is trash or treasure. I'm banking on it being treasure because this could be the year of Jonathan Majors. Speaking of Jonathan Majors, continued. At number 3 is Creed 3, all right? Also starring Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, as of course, Adonis and Damien. Okay, I haven't even seen Creed 2, okay? This is making me want to go see Creed 1, Creed 2, and then go see this movie because I'm interested. I know that Creed 1 is great. I've seen Creed 1. Creed 1 was amazing. Creed 2 I have not seen. I know the premise of it being like the son of the Russian dude. I'm into it, all right? I want to see it. I just haven't. Creed 3, though, looks great. And like I said, this could be the year of Jonathan Majors, or at least this first quarter could be the quarter of Jonathan Majors because he's the main villain of the MCU and also now the new villain to Adonis Creed. I'm into it. This is also Michael B. Jordan's first time directing. I'll be there because if this man can be any more successful, I just might have to go kidnap him and marry him because goddamn. I'm looking forward to Creed 3. I don't really know what all to expect. I know Damien's going to be an old childhood friend and they come to clash. Seems like a pretty simple story, but I'm still going to be there. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is in our number 2 spot. Again, I know what you're saying. Zyler, why are you so into this MCU shit? Because I'm a nerd, okay? You know what's through that door right there? Comic books, okay? I like the MCU. Shoot me. Don't actually. I'm scared of guns. But I reacted to this trailer on stream, and it actually made me very emotional. It made me laugh, it made me cry, and that's because I know this is going to be our last adventure with the Guardians as we know them. It's been confirmed that after this movie, we're not going to have our main cast of the Guardians. It's actually going to be a new cast of Guardians, and so that means that people can die. And it's been rumored that Drax might be the one to go. It's strongly been rumored that Rocket might be the one to go, and both of those leaving will make me sad because the Guardians of the Galaxy are just a great bunch of movies. But like I said, I am hopeful. I know this will also open up a door for new Guardians and a new team to just fall in love with. And this is also directed by James Gunn, and James Gunn hasn't made anything bad since the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And James Gunn me and him are on the same wavelength when it comes to humor and comedy. I look forward to that goofy comedy aspect of it, as well as like the emotional side that he can bring in really, really well. He's like Taika Waititi if Taika Waititi was like really, really good. All I really want from this movie, it's a tall order, but I want this movie to be as good as the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. That movie was amazing and also had those emotional points and those really, really high, funny comedy moments. I want to walk away from this thinking, wow, that was a lot of fun. This belongs in my list of best movies of 2023. Speaking of best movies, number 1 spot, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I already know what you're saying. Well, yeah, obviously, duh, no shit. Hear me out. Here's why though, okay? All the care and attention to detail that the Sony team put into the first movie, I hope and pray that they put into this movie as well, because this movie was delayed a whole year because they split it into 2 parts. Okay? The trailer looks so emotional. The team has come out and said this is not a traditional kids movie at all. And all the different Spider-Man that we're going to see, the chance that we're going to get a crossover from like different versions of Spider-Man that we've ever seen. Like we've already seen the PS4 Spider-Man in the trailer. There's a chance that we're going to see Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire come back into this. I'm hyped. Gave me a stiffy just thinking about it. So I already know my ass is going to be in the theater on June 2nd, ready to punch any kid that tries to talk during my showing. All right? Taking this shit serious. That being said, that is my list of the most anticipated movies of 2023. I thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't be afraid to like, share, subscribe, join our little community here. We just talk about movies and have a little bit of fun. That's all we do. And don't be afraid to catch me on stream either. I'm going to start doing a movie talk series and then bringing those clips over here on YouTube as well. If you enjoyed, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.